Boop, 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 boop. That was awkward. But there is a giveaway. Yay! Alright guys, I'm going to be doing a full review on the Vandy Vape Pulse 80 watt Squonk mod here. This is a very exciting review, not only because there will be a giveaway at the very end of this video, but because this is a very awesome product, and it is one that the vape industry has been waiting to come out. It is a collaboration with Vandy Vape, of course, and the Tony B project, and it is the regulated Squonk box. This is the one that I have been using. It is this beautiful resin color. The one that we're going to be showing you also is this carbon fiber. Now, some of the best things about the 80 watt Pulse is it has the Vandy Vape chip, of course. I'm not going to get too much into that nonsense that we all know of, but the Vandy Vape chipset, I am very proud of what they put together. And from what I understand is this is the first product that actually has a Vandy Vape chip. And they blew it out of the water. Like, this Squonk mod is legitimately the best one I've gotten my hands on, which is why I am doing the review. This is the first one that they've used it with, and truly, it's amazing. It is very easy to understand. It hits hard. It is just an all-around great chipset, and they put it in a wonderful device. So one of my favorite features, of course, is going to be the removable resin plates, but you can also get the carbon fiber as well. They are removable, and at this time, VapeWild is not going to carry, at this time we are not carrying the replacement panels, but I am not sure if we will or not, so you'll have to keep checking back in on the website to see if we are carrying them. But I do know that they're interchangeable. Something else I really enjoy about this mod is that you can run a 2700 battery or an 18650 battery. They do provide an adaptive or a silicone adapter for the 18650 battery, so that is freaking awesome. Something else that I found kind of great about this device is it is so light. And I actually decided I was gonna weigh it because I don't know how to convey to you how light this thing is, other than with some weights. So the mod itself is 94 grams roughly. The mod with a 2700 battery is about 152 grams, and the mod with the 18650 battery is 142 grams. So it is extremely light. So this is the original Pulse BF. It is the mechanical one, and look at the size. There is almost no different in size. Now the mechanical one is just a little bit smaller, but truly not enough to make a difference. I was not expecting the Pulse 80 watt to be as light as it is, and every time I hand it to somebody, they're always like, oh, this is super light. Yes, so don't be put off by don't be put off by this product if you think it's gonna be heavy, because it is not. It's also very small, like I showed you. It's not big at all, and it's like the perfect size for my little hands. If you look on top, it is a stainless steel plate, and inside you will see a spring-loaded 510 connection that is gold plated. So that's pretty awesome. Now the Vandy Vape chipset, I know that I said I liked it, but I don't think people understand. I truly enjoy this chipset. I was very surprised by how not only accurate it is, excuse me, but how much it can do. So with this chipset, you will get the variable wattage mode or power, voltage mode, bypass mode, temp control. You will have a custom curve setting. You'll also have a memory bank is what I call it. It does have the 5 memory modes also that you can program yourself. And something else that's really cool is that this mod can read down to a 0.05 and up to 0.05 ohms and up to 3 ohms in variable wattage, and 0.05 ohms up to 1.5 ohms in temperature control. That is a big range for a single battery device. I don't build that low, but if you do, it will read it, so that's always a plus. Also, something you'll notice whenever you start playing around with the panels is how snug they are. They are super snug panels. You're not getting any overhang. I didn't have any wobbling or any of that with the panels. I mean, they are truly snug on there. It's a good fit. That means that they had good machining, and it makes me very happy. The next thing you're going to notice as you continue to look within the mod is that the battery connections are labeled really big on the side. It also has a spring-loaded negative connection, which I enjoy. I think that it is much better than the prongs or better than just the plates. I think it was, yeah. So this is the original Pulse, and as you can see, it has just this weird plate up top and then one plate at the bottom. I didn't care for that so much because I'm really weird about battery safety, and if anything is too tight or feels like it's going to scratch either the positive or the negative connections on my battery, I tend to not use that device. The difference or the changes that they made with this 80 watt is that it is spring loaded up top, so that is going to be your negative connection is spring loaded, and it's just a flat plate for your positive. That makes putting your batteries in so smooth, and it's truly like butter. You don't get any jams, you don't get any worry that it's going to scratch your contacts or anything like that, and I was surprised by that. Something else you're going to notice whenever you look inside is this bottle. This is the Squonk bottle that the Pulse 80 watt comes with. I love this bottle so much. It is one of the best, I know I keep saying I love this thing, but I really do. It is one of the best silicone Squonk bottles that I have had my hands on. The silicone is not too squishy, but it's not hard at all. This is the one that came with the mechanical version. This is the one that comes with the 80 watt Pulse. If you can tell, you can see the caps are different and the tubes are different. So the cap for this one has a Delrin piece on top, and the very, very top is knurled, so it'll help you to unscrew. Also, the tube is a lot better quality, in my opinion, than a lot of the other ones that I've seen. And you have this wide mouth to actually put juice into the bottle. Now, the Squonk bottle, the 80 watt Pulse comes with, says that it's 8 mils. It's an 8 mil bottle. I don't want to bust your bubbles, but I could only get somewhere between 7 and 7.5 mils in here max. If you filled it up with 8 mils, you would not be able to get the tube in there and close the bottle without it spilling everywhere. But that's not a problem. In my opinion, that's not a problem, because everything about this device is so top-notch that 1 mil is not a big deal to me. Something that surprised me with this chipset is the menu. I like the menu a lot. And we're not going to go over in this video all of the different things that we can do. I just want to kind of give you a rough outline of how the menu works and what's inside of it. So as you can see by looking at the menu, you're gonna have on the left-hand side, that block is gonna tell you what mode you're in. Right now I'm in power mode. And of course I'm gonna have my wattage. You're gonna have your resistance, your voltage, and then that big battery bar, which I like the big battery bar, guys. If you hit the button 3 times, it's gonna change. So now you have bypass, stainless steel, nickel, titanium, and then back to power. And you can change the wattage in temp control mode. And how you do that is by clicking the button 4 times while in temp control mode. And it's gonna give you the option to change the wattage. So you can customize that yourself, which I think is amazing. Something else that I really like, and something that you'll notice as I'm going through the menu, is the power goes in 1 watt increments. I don't like the 0.01 watt increments. I think that that's obnoxious. I really like it to be plain and simple, and that is what this device is. It's plain and simple and does a whole bunch of great things. Also in temp control mode, it does read Fahrenheit and it does read Celsius. Now, we all know that in variable wattage, it goes from 5 watts all the way up to 80 watts. In temp control mode, it goes from 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. And it will also do Celsius as well, but I am in Texas and we go off Fahrenheit, so that's what I'm going to talk about. This thing also has a 5 memory set. And to access that, you're gonna hit both the negative and the positive buttons. And you're gonna go to DIY, which is what they're calling that. So this is where you can actually set your memory, and you can set your curvature settings as well. Now, also in that menu, you're going to see it's gonna have a P and a V. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna change it to voltage. You can run on voltage. Like, what? That makes me so happy. Fun fact about Dale, I have a Provari and a cartomizer tank sitting on my desk, and it's one of my favorite old-time devices because it's variable voltage, hence why it's called a Provari. Back to what we're talking about. Alright, so whenever you access the menu, not only are you going to see the DIY that we talked about and the PV, changing it to voltage, you're also going to see ID, which is going to show you the Vandy Vape chip ID. And then you're going to see VER, which is going to show you the version of firmware that is on your device. The one that mine came with is 0.0.5, but it is firmware upgradable, guys, and you can do that via the USB that they put into the box, which I think is fantastic. They also claim that you can charge your device via USB. I don't like telling people that they can do that, but I do want to give you the rundown on everything that they say this device can do. And they do say that it can you can charge it via the USB. I don't recommend that. Full disclaimer, I do not ever recommend charging any mod via USB. However, it is if you do decide to charge it that way, it can also be used as a pass-through, which means you can vape and charge at the same time. Another disclaimer, I do not recommend doing that, but that's my own personal preference. But it's up to you if you decide to do that. I put on the Pulse RDA that I got with the original Pulse, the mechanical one, and I love it on here. It rocks like crazy. The flavor is fantastic. I mean, this mod hits, and it hits well. I am very proud of Tony B. I am very proud of Vandy Vape. I am happy that they were able to figure things out to get this on the market for us. And I'm also happy with VapeWild for carrying it for all of us, including myself, because I had to buy one too. We're gonna be giving away 5 of these, guys. So all you have to do is read the description. Make sure you read this description. If you do not read the description and follow the YouTube giveaway rules, you will be disqualified. But you do have to be 18 or older, depending on what state that you're in, to enter this as well. But I do need you to make sure to thumbs up this video. I also need you to subscribe. You have to subscribe to the VapeWild YouTube channel, and you have to share this video. And comment, of course. So make sure you do those things and read what's in the description below, and share this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell icon if you want to get notified next time we do a giveaway video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.